So this is a Diva Disturbed number 50. If this is your first time here, for my YouTube people that are listening on the playback, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Be sure to thumbs up this video and comment down below. Join the conversation. Let's start a conversation, talk about some of these issues. Normally I do these on Friday night. Diva Disturbed number 49 is still in the can, and it needs to be edited. Black Opal Invisible Oil Absorbing Powder. You can get it at Walmart. You can probably get it at the Rite Aid. It's like $5, I think, and it works wonders, and it doesn't irritate your skin or anything like that, because I have very sensitive skin. So that's just a tip, because my friend was concerned because she wears sunglasses and sweats, and then her makeup looks all, messed up. But you have to touch that up and get blotters too. So a lot is going on in the world. It makes you wonder, when is Jesus coming back? Because it's a lot of madness and stuff going on. Well, Jesus could not come fast enough for Pope Francis, apparently. The Addams family, the Trump family, was down to Vatican City visiting on their little tour, which 45, aka Angry Wig, said he was tired. Even though he said during the campaign that he didn't think Hillary had stamina. Well, Hillary been in politics for a long time, honey, whether she was the wife or sitting in an office. So what you been doing? Sitting behind the desk telling people what to do and filing bankruptcy and eating cheeseburgers and watching reality TV and gossiping. I don't think you have the stamina. She has more stamina than you do and leads a much more active lifestyle. I would think you would have had some sort of stamina from riding around and getting it in a golf cart and swinging at a ball every now and then, because I found golf to be a little physical when I've tried golfing. But that was funny. If y'all have not seen the memes and the pictures and the video footage of the Trump family, Melania and Ivanka were in attendance. Trump, Pope was serving straight side-eye, like, Father, forgive me, for I have sinned, but I just can't. I cannot with this anger. I think I am looking into the eyes of Cheeto Satan. Now, one of my friends probably will have a problem with me. He says that we all wrong for calling Trump out of his name, but child, I can't call nobody by his name. I'm sorry. And like I said one day, I was talking to one of my friends, and they were saying how one of the things that sometimes God will allow people to be put into positions of power in order to see what they're going to do with it. It's a test, and we can see that this man has been allowed to be in office, and he's abusing his power for all intents and purposes, okay? But what I find even more funnier is that some of his biggest supporters are turning on him. I'm talking about crazy people. You know her. She look like a goddamn Skeletor. And Skeletor Coulter. For Felicia, I haven't gotten on that story yet. There's like 2 stories of all these daggone teachers just out of control. But real quick, I just want to let y'all know that it might just be the end of the world, because Ann Skeletor Coulter is turning on 45. Can you believe that? She said she is not here for him. She said that people need to start sending bricks to Paul Ryan because she mad because the wall for Mexico has not been built yet. And 45, Angry Wig, ain't delivered on none of his campaign promises, and she's mad about that. Let's see what else. This was in HuffPost. Shout out to Cadillac Kimberly for bringing this story to light, because I sure missed that one. What did she tell the Washington Post? She said, I think everyone who voted for him knew his personality was grotesque. It was the issues. Now making an argument about the issues is more difficult. Boy, things don't look good, she said. I'm not very happy with what has happened so far. I guess we have to try to push him to keep his promises, but this is in North Korea, and if he doesn't keep his promises, I'm out. Where is the great negotiation, she asked. That budget the Republicans promised, though, was like a practical joke. Did we win anything? She even called developments in administration a disaster so far. She has long opposed him hiring his daughter and her husband. Now, talk about nepotism. Americans don't like that, and I don't like that. That's one of the fascist things he's done, hiring his kids. And so the article goes on and on about all the things that we who have right good sense in our mind could have told everyone that 45, aka Angry Wig, is not here for us. He is not Republican. He is not Democrat. He just sits there and thinks that he is some sort of demigod and can do whatever the hell he wants. But you know what? So many of y'all ran out and voted for him because you thought he was going to make America great and that he was going to really just make it all white again. And some of the people who voted for him, I'm looking at them like, did you not hear him say he was not here for Muslims? Did you think that that didn't include your family just because you got a green card or citizenship? No, everybody got to go. If you look suspect, you got to go. Okay. And just today, Jeff Sessions is saying that he is going to appeal the court's ban against Trump's travel ban. And his argument, I'm like, but what you fail to realize is that the president, while he has power to do things in foreign affairs and execute these executive orders, if it's challenged and it goes all the way up to Supreme Court, good luck with that, because I seriously doubt that they're going to allow you to do that. I mean, and some of the countries that you're targeting are allies. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Meanwhile, in Montana, of all places, child, I ain't never even heard of this candidate, but this GOP candidate, I was laughing. I was sitting there getting the oil change. I said, what? So what the what? Grown ass men fighting? And you supposed to be political? So this guy named Greg Giafonte, I don't know what office he's running for. I think it's for Montana governor or something. But apparently this Ben Jacobs guy, who's a journalist, like really touched a nerve with this dude, okay? He said, so the reporter from The Guardian, the CBO score, because you know you were waiting to make your decision about healthcare until you saw the bill and it just came out. And Giafonte says, yeah, we'll talk to you about that later. Yeah, but that's not going to be time. I'm just curious. Okay, speak with Shane, please. Next thing you know, you hear this loud scuffling and a loud crash. And then he just goes off and says, I'm sick and tired of you guys. And then the journalist, you can hear him say, Jesus Christ. And then the last guy that came in here, you did the same thing. Get the hell out of here, Jesus. And then you heard the guy say, get the hell out of here. The last guy did the same thing. You with the Guardian. And then Jacob said, yes, and you just broke my glasses. And then Giafonte said, the last guy did the same damn thing. And then Jacob said, you just body slammed me and broke my glasses. And the dude was like, get the hell out of here. And the journalist was like, you like me to get the hell out of here. I also like to call the police. Can I get you guys' names? Unidentified third man said, hey, you got to leave. The journalist was like, but he just body slammed me. And then some other dude said, you got to leave. So dude has been picked up. Giafonte has been picked up for a misdemeanor assault. Quite frankly, it sounds felonious to me because he acted with the intent to do bodily harm to that man. And even if he doesn't get convicted on this, I hope the hell that Ben Jacobs sues the hell out of him. That type of erratic behavior is uncalled for. But you know what? Just like my friend Kashana said, we live in a time where this is Trump politics. People think that it is okay to hit each other, conduct themselves by participating in offensive touching, and just losing, going the fuck. just losing their minds, just going bananas. And that's uncalled for, that's unprofessional. And I'm just surprised that that type of belligerent behavior goes on in a place like Montana. I mean, isn't Montana like nothing but blue skies and green hills? And hell, I was planning on when I get rich, I was going to buy me a ranch out there. But if y'all getting down and dirty like that, Diva don't want to come over there. That is disturbing, okay? That is so disturbing, okay? And uncalled for. You are adults. And I just want to report that since the making of my video, Giafanti won the office. So I guess you got a nook if you buck if you want to be a politician in this country. Go figure. Bad behavior being rewarded. It's systemic and it needs to stop. And speaking of adults, let's talk about these teachers down here in Stone Mountain, Atlanta, Georgia, throwing bowls in the classroom, okay? So you got a paraprofessional and a teacher in a junior high classroom. I mean, bumping and throwing. I don't know what happened. I was like, damn, did she sleep with your man? Did y'all sleep together? Did you get some disease that you can't shake? I mean, did she tell you that your mama ain't your mama? I mean, I don't know what happened, but and it's sad. You have children inside of a classroom witnessing all of this, and the children are trying to break it up. What if someone's child had been harmed? Comment down below and let me know what you think about this violence that broke out. And I'm willing to bet you one or both of these individuals are from Florida. I mean, Florida is just a couple of hours away from freaking Georgia. I mean, let me see what did they say. And in this day and age, you up here acting a fool in front of kids when everybody got a smartphone. This ain't the days of when you could just have something and it'd be your word against it. No, it's on tape. We got it all on tape. Okay, it's right here. Right here. Okay, right here. They were caught on camera fighting in front of the students at Stone Mountain Middle School, and it says they've been fired. But the news report at the time was saying that they were on administrative leave because the school needed to investigate. I'm like, what the hell is there to investigate? Do you not see these two fighting? I mean, they were fighting like street ball, like, what's the name of that damn video game? Finish Him. They were just fighting, and I was like, oh Lord, if somebody hit their head, it would have been all over, and it would have been involuntary manslaughter, voluntary manslaughter. So the kids tried to break it up, but eventually another staff member had to intervene and keep them from punching each other. How mature are you? I did make a joke about it, though. I said maybe they were reenacting a scene from Ice Cube's most recent movie, Fist Fight. Maybe y'all could have waited until y'all got to the blacktop after school and had this disagreement and become pugilists right in front of the children on the blacktop, and maybe not in the classroom. Classroom is for learning, not for violence. Diva's just saying the behavior is disturbing and gives rise to me questioning who the hell teaching our kids these days. But again, Trump politics. Another disturbing thing, Florida. That's why I made mention of Florida. There is a teacher, an elementary school teacher, 29 years old, Boca Raton teacher, named Brian Kornbluth, who was at, what was the name of this school? Somerset Academy. This particular article comes from the Miami Herald. I originally heard about this story through the BET news feed. So a fourth grader reported him for trading kisses for candy. And this isn't just some hug or a peck on the cheek. No, this is on the lips. And I'm like, he didn't look like he was, native to America. So maybe he from a country where men kiss on the lips. I don't know. But either way, this is America. We have customs too. And one of them includes, do not kiss the children. That would make you a pedophile. Okay. So this dude, Lord, it just really bothers me. And because wait till I get to the part where you hear about what his conviction was and how he's probably going to offend again. But what happened is that one of his fellow teachers noticed that he seemed to favor little boys in this classroom, right? And so she told the principal. So inside the classroom, there's a camera. So what the principal did, unbeknownst to the teacher, is that the principal had the cameras trained directly onto his desk. And sure enough, in that one day, they caught him kissing a 4th grade boy, hugging him and then kissing him and I guess giving him a piece of candy. So he no longer works at this school. He took a plea deal. Okay. I guess this was his first offense, and so he got a slap on the wrist. He got 1 year probation, which means he could get the incident expunged from his record. What were the charges? He was charged initially with 2 counts of simple battery, and he pleaded guilty on May 16th to a single count of battery as part of a plea agreement with the Palm Beach State's Attorney's Office, okay? So instead of 2 counts, he got 1 count. He got probation. It can be expunged from his record. And he is free to teach again. Okay, he is not on any type of registry of any kind. According to the Palm Beach Post, the police chief in Boca Raton said that they released the video because the media asked for it and we have to release it. So the video didn't simply surface. We didn't just put it out there to spice up your Tuesday. Some folks seem to think it's important for you to see it, so we follow the law to the best of our ability. Nah, y'all wanted him to know that this knucklehead is out here touching your children and kissing on them. He looked like a pedophile. He just looked creepy. I'll try to post a picture of this in the edited version for YouTube for y'all to see this creep. But don't you kiss my baby, I'm coming in to beat your ass, okay? Ain't not gonna be no assault. I might catch a case, but it'll be worth it to whoop your ass. Monique, I'm late on this, but I did watch a full video. Her and her husband did a 1-hour YouTube video where they explained where Monique was coming from when she told Oprah, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry to suck her dick if she had one. Okay. Yeah, Monique. That's not very ladylike. Sharon, ain't it disgusting? Girl, don't make you want to go set his drawers on fire. He ought to be shaming himself. You supposed to be teaching the children. I mean, there's nothing wrong with hugging kids, but kissing them on the mouth? Really? That's nasty. I hope he never teaches again. He gonna have to go become what isn't teachers like? I'm thinking about going overseas to teach in China or Hong Kong or somewhere. Yeah, I'm not here for you touching kids and then just getting a slap on the wrist, because if he's done it before, he'll do it again. And the children said that he had a habit of doing that. So it's not like that was his first time, but it was the first time he got caught on camera doing it. Okay. But Monique, I caught the clip at the Apollo. These days, as a comedian, I don't do stand up as often as I used to, but I have to be very selective with my words. Number one, because I'm still a working professional. And number two, just because people are so sensitive and easily offended. Well, Monique got caught on camera, saying that Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah, 3 big powerhouses, not only in Black Hollywood, but in Hollywood overall, who keep a lot of people of color and has-beens with a job, okay? So her and her husband got together. Well, Sharon, Monique said they could suck her dick if she had one. Word on the street is, though, Caitlyn Jenner finally got tired of nipping and tucking, just as an aside. And word on the street is that he did a nip tuck. So now he has a vajayjay, allegedly. I don't believe it. Quite frankly, I think he let Chris talk him into some bull. Or her, excuse me, because I don't know. It's just hard for me to deal with Bruce Jenner as Caitlyn Jenner, especially his politics, because I'm like, how you gonna be part of the LGBTQ cute, and your ass still up here talking about it's okay for us to be treated and discriminated against. I'm just saying, that's your crew and you ain't rolling with them. Hell, I'm not even LGBTQ and I support them and their rights to do whatever the hell they want to do, because guess what? I ain't sleeping with them and they ain't paying. Okay, well, sometimes some of them do. Okay, either way, all I'm saying is I just don't take that. But back to Monique. So Monique don't have one fuck, two fucks to give anymore, because she realizes that she's burned her bridges in Hollywood and that people like Oprah and Tyler and Lee Daniels are not here for her. Well, we know from Lee Daniels' side of the story, allegedly Monique was difficult in promoting Precious. The problem is that there was no compensation in her doing all this traveling with her team and the people that she needs. Okay, I get that part. Oprah, she's upset with Oprah because she alleges that Oprah set her and her family up to have kind of a Yana Van Zant moment, and everybody was surprised when the dad and the mama and the brother that molested her were there. And I forgot why she said she was mad at Tyler Perry, but it was also some craziness there too. And so basically, my whole thing with Monique is, yes, stand in your truth. But at the end of the day, I mean, while it may be true that Oprah, hurt your feelings by misleading you, by telling you that, oh no, it's just going to be your mom and your brother, but not the whole family. She said that that Oprah did more harm than good to her already broken family. She didn't blame Oprah for the dysfunction. I want to clarify that. I heard someone say that in another video. She didn't blame her for the dysfunction of her family. But what she was saying is it was already dysfunctional. And she felt like it was okay for her to go on the show to confront her brother that molested her, because she said, well, maybe he really is trying to change. People do change. But basically, these people in Hollywood no longer want to work with her. And it's always interesting because one of my favorite Lee Daniels movies is Shadow Boxer. And Monique did the damn thing in Shadow Boxer. Okay, that was a crazy ass movie. And then in Precious, she did good. And of course, she won an Academy Award from that. And normally when you're an Academy Award winner or even just nominated, the deals come in. But unfortunately for Monique, they haven't. And the last movie that she did as an independent flick with Isaiah Washington. I'm sorry. I love both of them as actors, but it didn't keep my attention. I pretty much fell asleep twice trying to watch it. So Blackbird was a flop. And I was so looking forward to it because I am a huge Isaiah Washington fan. Child, ever since Love Jones and them Spike Lee movies, okay? Okay, Southern California. Now, who's ever seen the Michael Douglas movie Falling Down? Remember, he had a total all-out meltdown because I think he had lost his job, his car was broke down. I mean, things are just bad. And I'm just like, well, hell, California make anybody lose their damn mind with all these high-ass prices. Shit. I got, like my friend Shane said, hell, I done bought me a tent in case I have to pitch one. Me and Miss Pumpkin be down there under the 710, okay? Because you can get easily priced out of California. But either way, this man had it's not funny because someone could have been seriously injured. But it did remind me of that movie Falling Down. I was like, dude has gone straight up berserk. He lost his freaking marbles, okay? So he went into the gas station several times and tried to assault the clerk. He tried to come back behind the counter. She had to lock him out. When she thought the coast was clear, he would come back again. And it was almost like, gimme. And then he was trying to hit her, and it was just crazy. And so this happened in Santa Ana. She said he rampaged through the store, and he's also believed to have attacked a fellow motorist in a road rage incident. I said, them damn gas prices will make your ass lose your mind. See why I said gas tax is too damn high too? Because I've noticed gas is starting to creep up. And I guarantee y'all by the summer, it's going to be $5 a gallon. And you know what I'm going to do? The train station right down here. I'm just going to pooch on down to the train station. I'm just going to ride it and pray that don't nobody touch me. I don't catch nothing on the train, because this ain't Hong Kong. Okay, this is Southern California. In the first incident, police were called about 6:30 p.m. to a Chevron at the 2100 block of East McFadden Avenue by a clerk who said a man who had been loitering and harassing customers who were using the pumps. She confronted the man, who in turn followed her back into the store, yelled at her, and began throwing items from the store at her. She called 911, but the man returned and began causing major damage to the store and trying to assault her. And then he fled. Then at 7 p.m., police were called to a fire station on West McFadden Avenue by a woman who said a man cursed at her, threw things out of his car at her, and then boxed her vehicle in. He got out of the car and began punching her passenger side window. The woman snapped photos of the man before being able to drive away and call police. She needed to wait until it was safe to make her turn. He was angered by that. He was nonstop with the horn, and she just did the right thing and ignored him, and then she makes the turn when it's safe to do so. That's when he pulls up next to her. He cuts her off. He gets out the car and starts pounding on her door, trying to get inside the car. Obviously, she had locked the car doors. The man is described as Hispanic, 45 to 55 years old, 5'5", 5'5", with a thin build and short gray combed hair. Honestly, he kind of reminds me of Beretta. What is his real name? Either way, yeah. So some crazy dude just snap lost it. I said, shit, did you not get all your fruity pebbles down to the compound? I mean, what the hell happened? But y'all, these times it's just a crazy world. So be safe out there. But real quick, who the hell saw that epic video, that 45-minute rant from Karen King from Love and Hip Hop? Oh my God. I said, what the hell happened between her and Tommy Lee? Because it seemed like her and Tommy Lee were like the best of friends. What the hell happened? Girl, y'all, she ran it for 45 minutes and let go and let have on Tommy. Essentially, we learned that, what was her name? Atasha. What is her real name? Atasha something. But either way, I knew that because I watched her on Hollywood Unlocked. Now, as many of you know, I do watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Some people say, why do I watch that trash? I enjoy it. It's therapeutic. And quite frankly, I enjoy tweeting about it because the people that follow me on Twitter, we enjoy it. We get a laugh out of it because we don't take it seriously. But either way, Karen let go and let have on Tommy Lee. She told her that she used to work for her, that this one dude is calling her because she owe him money. She was saying something about shoes and how she ain't bought shoes since she been on Love and Hip Hop. She done had $1 million homes taken from her by the feds, and Tommy still ain't shit. Basically, she was saying Tommy Lee was a crab. I was like, damn, she drug you for days, like out into Death Valley, girl. Oh, Tommy, maybe you shouldn't have been so mean. What did you, honestly, it's just really sad that, when she said that Mona Scott has me on there to be your wing person, and I was just like, well, at least you getting a little check. Hell, everybody else is. There's about 50 cast members on there this season. Folk just showing up out the woodwork. So I said, Lord help. Speaking of which, today I went to go drop off some shoes at my favorite place. By the way, shout out to Shoe Whiz at the Carson Mall. I love them so much. I just found out that, no matter where I am in the world, I can ship my stuff to them too. I said, that's good to know, because sometimes I'll be having shoe challenges where I could be on vacation and just break my neck damn near. But either way, a young man came in there selling CDs. And for the first time I'd gone in there, because I don't know what their heritage is. I think they're Turkish or Armenian. Very nice people. Every time I've gone into Shoe Whiz in the Carson Mall, it's been a very positive experience, and they do magnificent work. And that's why I only trust them to do my shoes, and I only trust Bibb and Tuckers in Dallas, Texas to do my dry cleaning for my formal wear. There is no dry cleaners like them on earth. While I'm here in California, I do make the use of the service of Splendid Cleaners on the corner of Cochran and San Vicente. Been going to them for the 11 years so far that I've been out here, and will continue to see them as long as I am out here. But that's neither here nor there. But they hired a black gentleman to work in there. Very nice man. As a matter of fact, he reminded me so much of my hairstylist, Brian. It's almost like that was his doppelganger because they look just alike. It's almost freaky. But a young man was coming in there trying to sell CDs. They just got signed to Snoop Dogg's label, and they're trying to do an LA County tour. And I told them, Chad, I'm on the broke and nearby homeless tour, so I don't have any money to give. But I said, are you on SoundCloud? So I took a picture of their CD. And if I like it, I probably will review it and promote it. And so the gentleman that was working behind the counter who was helping me with my shoes, he made a good point. Young people, when you people are out there and so hungry, give us a sample. Don't just sell us a CD. Have that music ready on your cell phone or have a YouTube channel fired up so we can be like, we don't want to just buy it off the street. Because if we just buying it off the street, we could be buying garbage, or it might be something we don't like. Or can you even bust what you got out there already and just freestyle for me? Because I need to know, is it hot? Because honestly, for me, most of the rap I listen to is not even in this century. Okay, aside from the ones that are still alive, like I'm a Snoop Dogg fan. I love T.I. Let's see, who else? Oh, Scarface is still making music. Oh my God, that latest album, Rooted, is the bomb.com from Scarface, from Ghetto Boys. But most of the rap, I still will. I can listen to Tupac all day, every day. Okay, so all I'm saying is I thought that was very good advice that the shoe cobbler gave, because that's a good point. So if you're out trying to get somebody to buy your product, give us a sample. Have a sample on deck. And finally, I want to close on this story. I just discovered this story. A brief synopsis on how I discovered this story. So it's Throwback Thursday. I posted a picture of me and my sorors from back in the day, circa 2002, 2003, could have been 2004, hell, I don't know. But we were young and fabulous. Law school, undergrad, working on MBAs, and working in the mad real world. And so sometimes I'll go visit the pages of people that like my pages, especially when they're fellow Greeks. So a Kappa page liked my page. And then I saw something in memorial, can you help out with this GoFundMe? Rest in peace to brother so-and-so, who was a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. Which, by the way, shout out to Kappa Alpha Psi at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I so appreciated that stroll that you guys did to the Bruno Mars song. That's what a diva like. I like them pretty boys. But y'all too young for diva. I'm 40. I shouldn't be looking at 20-some-year-olds. But y'all were cute though. So there is a young man who attended East Michigan University. He had just completed his sophomore year of college and was fatally shot at a house party. His name is Jaquan Tillman. He was just 18 years old. And this happened on May 5th. So they do have a GoFundMe to help with his burial, which I do think has occurred since the timing of this news story. But I had not heard this story, and my heart truly hurts, not only because it's a fellow National Pan-Atlantic Council member, but just the fact that he was only 18 years old. And I know we can all go at any time, but that just really touched me, and it broke my heart, because I'm like, violence is not the answer, people. Put your guns down. Learn how to use your words. There is some truth to what Craig's daddy said on Friday. It just makes no sense. I mean, I don't even really condone you being pugilist, but I mean, maybe sometimes a fist is better than you popping somebody with a gun. And that's the coward's way out, if you ask me. You ain't challenged nobody to a duel like they did in the old days. Shout out to Charlie Murphy. But, you just gonna pull out a gun and shoot somebody. Like, that's a coward's way out. I mean, it's bad enough that as black people, especially, we have to always watch our back and watch our front, because we got to worry about whether some crazy racist Trump supporter is going to shoot us or a damn cop is going to shoot us. We just lost a young man not too long ago in Balk Springs, near my hometown in Dallas, where the cop just shot at a random car because he thought that was a good idea. So people be safe out there. Prayers up for Jaquan Tillman. Hopefully your living will not be in vain. Hopefully whomever this person is that did this will turn themselves in, have the courage to turn themselves in. You were brave enough to fire that shot to kill that young man, but will you be brave enough to face the consequences of your actions? And that to me is disturbing if you don't. Okay, because eventually you can sit up there and brag all you want to, but they will find you one way or the other. They will find you. But I think that's all I got. Does anyone else have any other topics that they want to talk about? I think I pretty much have covered everything I can think of right now. But I do want to post up some prayer requests. I just found out that one of my fellow classmates from Law Magnet High School class of 1995 out of Dallas, Texas, Adrian, I want you to know I'm praying for you. I'm so sorry for the loss of your son. Prayers up again for my friend Maria. She's having one of my law school classmates. She's having some challenges with her young son. I pray that Samuel is recovering very well. I also want to pray for my friend Heath Davis and his wife. Their daughter, it sounds like something I had, and that's why I was going to mention it. I mean, it could be encephalitis, but I know he said some sort of infection or whatever that his daughter Mara picked up. So be in prayer for those families. I know you don't know these people, but some of these people have been some of the best things that have ever happened to me in my life. It was a joy to know them then, and I still stay connected to them. I may not see them in person, but I do remember that first baby that Heath had, and I just love that little girl. So y'all pray for her. And that is all Miss Sophia the Diva has. Thank you guys who did join in. Again, be sure for my YouTube people, be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to this channel because I'm really trying to escape corporate America. I want to be a YouTube star and maybe become a TV show host or something because I don't want to be a Chemical Nation. Anyway, help a diva out, okay? Because I don't want to end up on falling down or something. Anywho, I'm just kidding. No, I'm sane enough to know not to have that total meltdown. But anyways, thank you guys for joining. Sharon, thanks for commenting. Samantha, I see that you joined. Felicia, thanks for commenting. I see that you joined. Miss Kathy, I see that you joined. Miss Joy, thank you guys for joining. And you guys have been all that, and I've been Miss Sophia the Diva. Make it a great one.